Good morning. Good morning to each of you. I am Dr. Corrine Johnson, and I would like to welcome each of you on this morning to Grace for Today 5 Minute Devotional. This is the space and the place where we gather each morning to jumpstart our day with inspiration, encouragement, and the grace we need to move forward. And on this morning, our subject is going to be God brings new life out of the fire. Our key scripture is going to be coming from Daniel chapter 3 and verse 28. And it says, "Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied the king's command and were willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship any God except their own God." And so the thing that I want you to understand on this morning is that how you handle pain reveals the maturity of your faith and is a great witness to the world. Remember the story of Daniel's friends being tossed into the fire? They trusted God, and God rescued them in a miraculous manner. King Nebuchadnezzar recognized they would rather defy his order and risk death rather than to defy their God. Their actions impressed the king and moved him to trust God. God will refine you through the furnace of sufferings many times in your life. The psalmist saw the greater purpose for the suffering Israel experienced. And so in the division of Psalm 66 and verse 10, it declares, "For you, God, tested us. You refined us like silver." So the refining process is meant to make you look more like Jesus. God knows you're purified when he sees his own reflection in you, in your actions, in what you do, because God is more interested in your character than your comfort. And he is working to make you more like Christ. God is also working in your suffering to draw others closer to him. Because when people look in and they know that you're suffering, they know that you're going through something, but you're persevering, you're still giving God praise. You're defying what the culture expects for you to do, and you're making sure that you serve the one true and living God. And so it's the furnace of suffering that does both. When you trust God in spite of suffering, you're going to become more like Jesus and point unbelievers to him. And so on this morning, how you handle what you're going through reveals the maturity of your faith. Faith and how we go through is a witness to the world. And so God brings new life out of it. Whatever type of fire, whatever type of trial, whatever type of circumstance that you may be in right now, he's bringing something out of it. And he's causing all of it to work together for your good. And so on this morning, we certainly thank God for each of you for tuning in and joining with me for Grace for Today 5-minute devotional. And it is my prayer that as you go forth on today, that you will go forth and have a day.